What is up, legends? We are back, and obviously we're going to do a gotcha revenue. So here's the thing. Want to point out a little bit of a story time before we get into this. So last month, my gotcha revenue video did kind of well, and I got an email um from a Google analyst that they wanted to talk to me about my gotcha revenue videos, and I was like, "What did I get in trouble? Like, what like, what did I do?" But like, literally, just reporting what I see. So he got at me. He was like, "You're the first person to start this whole trend," which I was. Like, I was literally the first person. I'm usually always the first person to start gotcha trends when it comes to videos, and then everybody else copy me. Some people end up being more popular, obviously, because they have bigger platforms, but it usually always starts with me. Like, and people get mad when I say that, but that's really the case. At the end of the day, it starts usually with me. Like all the review styling, you see it is still first impression is the same type of way that I do it. Everybody just funneled out and copied it and stuff like that. So the reason why I'm saying this is that they came to me in particular, said they actually messaged a few people besides me as well, but they came to me because I was the one who started it. So they let me know. So we're gonna read this. Part of this is what I'm about to actually say. The figures shown here are rough market estimates. Notice rough market estimates. We can get to that in a second. Directly from Sensor Tower. These estimates should only be used as general trend indications, not definitive revenue figures. They shouldn't, for what I'm about to tell you after this. Revenue figures shown include mobile platforms only. Combined revenue means across the regions generated by PC and console games where applicable is not included. That's major right there. Data found here pulled directly from the Sensor Tower, with the exception of Scion Android estimates, which is determined using the multiple of Scion iOS revenues. The multiplier is set to 1.75 by default, but can be manually adjusted. Sensor Tower may revise or adjust their estimates throughout the month, at which the website may also be updated. Screenshots of external shares and data found here may become outdated as estimates are refined. If you guys remember, when I first started doing this, I used to always tell you guys that I kind of not like doing it in the beginning of the month, because what happens throughout the month is stuff gets overreported or underreported. So whatever number that we have right here is usually going to be wrong by the end of the month, like by a good margin too. So bring in what I was told by the analyst. So all of these numbers right here have a margin of error of between 10 to 33%. That's a lot. So even though that Genshin number right there says 55 million, it could be 30 million. It could be 80 million. That's the margin of error that we're going off of right now. And that's because people, like, various reasons, people charge back, people, like, it may be something that gets inflated, there may be something like it, and it happens every single game. So what I'm telling you is that these numbers are largely wrong, because between 10 to 33% makes these numbers largely wrong. It doesn't matter what they are at this point. Like, so we're pretty much doing this for fun. Do not take this for a grain of salt. Do not take it as like the Bible saying, "Oh my God, Genshin blew out the park," or something like that. That may or may not be the case. I don't know why that is the case. I don't know why the error is so large. And then on top of that, that does not count stuff made from Steam. None of the money from Steam counts into this. Period. You have to go to Steam for those numbers. So a game could be making nothing on the mobile side. Say like a game, which is the case with like Brown Dust and Snowbreak. They make more money on Steam than they do on mobile. That's just a fact. So there's a ton of games, which is why so many games go to Steam, because they're looking for the extra money, and Steam just makes a lot of money for these games. So I just wanted to put that out there, going forward, we're not going to be holding things account. Like, we're just not going to be holding stuff against these games like that, because there's no accurate way. Basically, until there is authority, there is no authority on actually counting. This is just people doing it for fun. Sensor Tower is literally doing it for fun. They're not an authority on anything. Just putting that out. They do not use them as a Bible. They are not an authority on anything at all. They are not regulated. There is no banking authority that's basically saying you need to count properly or this doesn't count, or suing me. But there's nothing like that to make this official numbers, or anybody who's even paying attention to make that official. There's no government backing on any of this right now, so none of this is official. And that's what I was pulled into that meeting for, because a lot of it is being deemed and being talked about, and people are going and they don't like that. So I'm assuming they're going to start cracking down on that type of stuff. So I'm just warning people, like, if you just go and Bible dump this stuff and it's not real, you might get sued. I'm like, I don't know what else to tell you. At the end of the day, that's my warning to everybody, because I'm the one who started it, and that's probably the reason why they got at me and I started messaging other people that be careful. That's all I'm gonna say. Just be careful, because you may or may not be spreading false information, and a company can sue you for that. If if this number, like, they didn't put out the numbers, this is just something that Sensor Tower did. Up to y'all to adhere to that type of stuff. I'm just always gonna just keep it real and like put it out there for you to actually defend yourselves from stuff. I don't want to see anybody get in trouble for just trying to do something for fun, because I was just doing this for fun, basically, and not trying to have it be that much of a big deal as it's turning into right now. We're just doing it literally for fun, just to see what numbers are on a loose estimate. So when you see people on Twitter like, oh my god, this game sucks because it always make 10 million and stuff like that, it doesn't matter, because we don't know the actual numbers. There's nobody who knows the actual numbers. So now that we got that out the way, let's talk about this for fun. Genshin is at 55 million right now. Wuthering Waves is at 46 million, which is pretty impressive right there. That's the Amif update. I kind of expected that, to be honest with you. Is a wonderful character. She changes. Like, I just run around the world with her. Basically, right now, she can freaking fly. It's just amazing. Like, it's just all the way around. You can just do stuff that you couldn't normally do with that character. So like, she was really a must summon. So I hope everybody just got her when you can get her. Because now it's Luke up there now. But yeah, Naruto Mobile, Scion 38 million. Dragon Ball Dokkan Battle at 36 million. Love and Deep Space at 32 million right there. Pokemon TCG Pocket at 28 million. Infield coming in. Infield last month did 28 million, which was amazing. Congrats to them. This month is 25 million. Arknights, it's funny that they're back to back like that. And Arknights did even better this month. So congrats to them more, and making their money. Star Rail making 8 million. Like, that was crazy. The 8 million, but that's because they had the Perong update, basically. So went up to 21. Uma staying steady at 17 million. Puzzle Dragons coming in at 15 million. Monster Strike went down to 14 million. DK stays between 10 to 20 million. So yeah. Zenless went down to 13 million. Fate went from 32 to, what did Fate do last month? To 13 million. SD Gundam down to 12. Battle Cat staying steady with its 11. Dragon Ball Legends at 10 million. One Piece Bounty Rush at 10 million. Dragon Traveler did 7 million last month and did 8.8 this month. Good for them. Amioji at 8.5. Good for them as well. Light and Night went up to 8.4. Good for them. Summoners War went up 2 million. Great. Blue Archive went down to 7.8. Finny Nikki hanging on there. down to 6.2. Life Makeover, I don't know what that is, so 6 billion. No hate to them. Hatsumiku, Colorful Stage. Ensemble Stars up to 5 million. Beyond the World, Husbando Game, 5 million. When I see those numbers like that, I think fake. When it's the same number every month. What is it? One person buying it? Like, Bleach Soul Resonance went up to 5.2. Bleach Soul Resonance is such a good game. They don't promote it. I don't know what's going on. They don't promote that game. They have no content creator program. Their Twitter is ass. Like, our fan made Twitter is doing better. I don't get it. Like, I wish I could talk to Kubo. Like, yo, whoever, like, you gotta fire whoever is promoting this game because they're throwing. They're 100% throwing. It's like they just gave them no budget to do anything, and they're just not doing anything. I don't get it. It's weird. That game is such such a gold mine of money that could happen, and it's being underperformed because there's just lazy as F people covering it right now. And I'll talk about the content creators because there's plenty of content creators who are trying, but the company itself is not doing anything, and it's mind-boggling to me. It's weird. Azure Lane is 5 million. I hope Kubo sees me say this, like somebody sends this clip to him, so he like, what the hell you doing with my IP? I hope that happens because it doesn't make any sense that game is being mismanaged like that. Yu-Gi-Oh Master Duel up to 5 million. Cookie Run Kingdom down. It went down. Like I actually came in and actually played that. That's crazy that it went down. 7 million to 5. Because it was actually a good update. Weird. Watcher of Realms went up by 500k. Cool for them. JJK went down to 4.4, but they didn't really do anything until recently. So yeah. Contest of Champions, that still is here. Down to 4 million. Seven Nights Rebirth, another one that dropped the ball. Then Net Marble was another one that be having gold mines and just mismanaged stuff. It's weird. Reverse 1999, because the characters were uninteresting, down to 3.8 million. It'll probably rise back up again when they get some cool characters. Like it doesn't necessarily have to be even waifu. It's just those characters are just boring. Trico revived 3.4 down. Path to Nowhere went up 3.3 million. Path to Nowhere is another underachieving game that I wish would do better. The Seven Deadly Sins Grand Cross down to 3.2. Heaven Burns Red, another one. Oh my god, Heaven Burns Red has probably one of the best gacha stories, and it's all waifus, and it's still one of the best gacha stories, hands down. Went up to 3.1. Shining Nikki, this, no, I short circuited right there. Oh, 100k. Idol Masters down to 3 million. Chaos Zero Nightmare went down to 3 million. I knew this was gonna end up being a niche game. I didn't want it to be because I really like it. It's fun. They just have it's too long-winded. That's the problem. They want it to be roguelike, but the whole roguelike, taking 40 minutes to an hour every run burns people out. It just does. It just can't take that long. They have to make it so that the runs last a half hour. I don't know how they're gonna do that, but you have to make it so. Keep everything that you have right now, just make the runs last a half hour. Be fine. Fire Emblem 3 million across the board. Again, when I see those numbers like that stream's fake. The same. Speaking of Memento Mori, I think that's completely a lie. There's no way. Because remember, this isn't even Steam right now. The game is on Steam right now, but that's not Steam numbers right there. They're saying mobile, it makes that much, but there's nobody in that game ever. There's nobody. That literally has to be one person, one Saudi prince likes that game and just spends millions every month. Keep my game alive. I want to play. That's literally what that is. There's no way that game is making that much money a month. That is a complete lie. This company, 3 billion, 2.9. That's not Steam either. So cool, good for them. Shadow World, that this just fell off quick. It made like 40 million the first month, and it never did anything else again. Girls Frontline, 2.5 right now. One Piece Treasure Cruise. Tears of Themis. Damn, that fell off hard too. Princess Reconnect. How is that even still here? Really? Anyway, Wizard Variants coming up with 2 million. I don't know. Did they really make 2 million? I don't know. That's not Steam too. Tokyo Debunker. That idle game made that much? That's wild. Disney Twisted Wonderland down to 1.9. Madoka Magic. Madoka is actually a fun game. It's just, I guess people don't care. 1.8. Love Brush Chronicles. I don't know what that is. Probably shouldn't look it up. Persona X5 is like down to 1.8. Persona is another good game that's pretty good. Pokemon Masters hanging in there 1.8. Psyche Soul Life hanging in there. So Level 1 Arise at 1.7. Oh, this is going past 50. I just noticed. One Piece Ambition to 1.6. Epic 7. Damn, Epic 7 at 1.7. Now that is underachieving. Wow, man. Monghung Soul. Damn, Honkai Impact at 3rd at 1.5. Langrisser at 1.5. Brown Dust 2 at 1.5. Again, that's not Steam counting. Punishing Gray Raven definitely should not be down this far, but 1.4. Dragon Quest Tact 1.4. That's the only region left right now. All the rest of them, CN and Global, were canceled. AFK Arena 1.4. Damn, AFK Arena is still hanging in there 1.3. Fairy Tail Wizard Chronicle 1.3. Dragon Roger Re-Rise. Damn, that just came out. It's only been there a week. Good for them. 1.2. Remember that is a paid beta wipe. You're gonna get credit like a rebate, but that doesn't count. So just want to point that out. Kaiju number 8 at 1.2. JoJo Bizarre Adventure 1.1. Containment Zone Snowbreak, again, that's not Steam or Epic Games because that's on. Snowbreak is on both. Octopack Traveler. Oh my God, Square. 1 million. Evertale is at 1 million. Damn, Ethereal Restart not even breaking 1 million is crazy. Slime and Psyche, but they also don't promote anything and refuse to do the stuff that needs to be done. Stellar Sora down here 80. Like, yeah, again, all this could be better or worse, but no, this is definitely is what it is. Another Eden at 800k. Ayuku at 800k. Girls War, wow. Girls War, I forgot that game exists. Megarashi 700k. Ever Crisis being down here. Like, Square, I legit, actually, just to let you guys know, I applied for the job of being a mobile regional director. I actually did with Square, like 100%, and they did not respond. Like, I was like, I cannot understand how Square, like, oh my gosh, like, cause it's a legit job, and the job is still up there now. So they obviously just didn't want me. So like, I'm baffled at Square. Like, you obviously don't have somebody doing it properly. So like, I'm like 100%. Like, I don't know who I got to talk to save Square from itself. Maybe they just don't want a Western person to do it, but you need somebody to do it, because whoever you got Eastern doing it, they failing. How is a Final Fantasy game making 670? Like, you got Booba games making more than Final Fantasy. Absolutely not. I would fire everybody. Everybody would be fired. You got Girl Wars making more than Final Fantasy 7. There ain't no with Sephiroth in your game with Cloud and Tifa and Aerith. You got girl. That is a booba game, dog. Evertail is a booba game. Like, are y'all? Okay, before I start cursing that square. Sword of Convallaria, 650k right there on Grand Summoners. Aether Gazer, I forgot about that game too, 600k. Eminence in the Shadow, that's a good game. That's down that low. Lost Sword, I kind of figured that's a booba game too. Tower of Fantasy, Last Claudia, damn, that's low. Dislight, wow. We're not even gonna talk about that. Acecraft deserves more. Acecraft is a fun game. Destiny Rising. Yikes. That's man. All right. Yahoo Lost World, 370k. Echopolis. Yeah. Mobile Legends, like all of these down here, man. Outer Plane. How is Silver and Blood? Because we can't even play on global. I guess that's the other regions. Star Savior, 300k. Bleach Brave Souls actually still making money out here. Ninja Cat Defenders is still a game. Let's just go down. I guess we're kind of like done. I'll tell you, this makes me mad that this game still exists, JP, but we can't have it global. Disrespectful. Integral Factor is still a thing. Tower of God, majority of these games. Unison League. Is that a Persona? Oh, I'm gonna go download it. Now watch it get EOS because it got Persona in it. I think that's a fake. I think because Persona does do everything basically. Eversoul is all the way down here. Counterside, like Counterside definitely doesn't deserve to be down there. Wow, I forgot about Mormons as well too. This list is crazy. So I guess we're kind of like done. Like, how is this still a thing? Devil May Cry, that's still a game. Resident Solstice, look at Ash Echoes, like all of this down here is just sad times. Look at Astral Knights of Better. Granted, they have Steam as well, but that's, yeah. Fellow Moon never even got to make it to global. It's not going to be global either. Star Sailors started it only got 30k. It's probably not going to get more than that either because this is on the EOS. They just had like a dev thing. I gotta go watch it. Damn, their other game is right next to it, Starseed. Man, they only got 51k. I shouldn't be laughing at them, but they don't learn from their mistakes. Damn, there's even a, like, this was crazy. Mirroring just got canceled. Black Beacon's already canceled too. I don't know how they making money. Like, where they getting money from? Elpis global, it only got 16k, dog. One Punch Man World, it shouldn't even be there. Mystic Mayhem, didn't that get EOS too? What the hell is this? Psyche. Damn, all of this down here is just sad. How is Hegan still a game? Anyway, that's all we got for this one. We went as far as we could. Again, this is just for fun. A lot of these numbers can just not even mean anything at this point. They're rough estimates, and like I said, with a margin of error between 10 to 33%. Like, when I heard that, I was like, I'm just not even gonna care what I'm like. 55 billion ad, like, it don't matter, dog. They made money. That's what it is. Like, I'm just gonna estimate off of positioning from now on, and not even numbers, because we don't know what the numbers are. So I will catch you guys next video. Peace, and see you soon. Thank you for watching the video all the way to the end. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I love everybody who stops by. You guys always make my day with your comments. It's always funny and whimsical and gives me a reason to keep going. So be legendary, and I will see you guys soon. Peace.